Send me a text. About 5 minutes from now, you got a shot getting to L.A. for this year's iHeartRadio Music Awards, which will go down live on the 29th of this month from the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles, the Venerable Shrine Auditorium. You have 3 chances every day, this week and next, to get a trip out there. So only 3 chances with Rover, with Allie, with me. So 5:30, all this week and next, will be your last chance of the day to win. I hope you know the drill by now. If you don't, it's you and a pal. We fly you out there, we put you up, get you around, and get you tickets for the 2020 iHeartRadio Music Awards, which you can go online and vote for who you think should be in it if you've got some skin in that game. And then it airs live on the 29th of this month. So a couple of minutes away from your shot to text and win that trip. There's a guy in Oklahoma City who heard some scratching in the attic. I went through this a couple of weeks ago. I had a guy come out to my house.
Oh, yeah. What was it?
Look around. He's like, it's mice.
Oh, my.
He goes, I don't care where you live. He goes, if you live in a brand new house, if you live in he goes, this time of year, everybody's got a mouse running around their house somewhere. So the guy was pretty cool. I mean, he charged me a couple of $100 just to come out and look around. But he goes,
cool.
Well, no, he goes, I'll save you a lot of money. He goes, go to Home Depot, and he told me what to get, and he goes, throw them in your attic.
Did it work?
Well, I haven't gone up there, but he's like, they'll kill the mice. He goes, you won't smell them or anything, you know. But this guy thought he had squirrels up there, but he had a squatter.
Ooh, that's terrifying.
A guy living in his attic.
Oklahoma City 911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, I've got a man, a stranger in my house, came into the attic, camped out overnight. I need somebody here immediately. I have a gun on him right now. Grab your bag, we're going down the stairs.
Have you put the gun down?
No, I'm walking him down the stairway. Turn left here.
Put the gun down. No, I'm not going to. It's my house, it's my gun. I'll shoot him if I damn well please.
I like Eam.
Eam
instead of him.
Yeah. I'll shoot him.
I got a gun on him right now. I like
downstairs to the left. Don't touch that. Don't you touch that.
You
talking
can't have
to him.
a mint because you're not here as an invited guest.
Don't sign the guest book. I don't need your email.
You didn't even wipe your feet. Don't appreciate that one
Wipe
bit.
your feet. Yeah, so dude was squatting in the attic. Doesn't know how long. Camped out overnight.
How do you even get into an attic through a window, maybe? Without someone noticing?
Because the guy was probably gone, or there was a hole in the guy's house, or whatever, you know.
Yeah, maybe he
Through
left
a
his door
garage,
unlocked
maybe,
or
or
something like
something?
that. Yeah.
This guy might not have had all of the
That's
latest
terrifying.
security features that one might expect to see.
Where was this again?
Oklahoma City. Home of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
That's right.
Kevin Garnett.
No.
And
He was never. What? Kevin Garnett.
He was
Kevin
a T-Wolf,
Durant.
wasn't he?
Yeah.
Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
But he's not there.
Either way.
Name one current Oklahoma City Thunder player.
Maurice Cheeks.
Get you.
Deion Waiters.
No, he tried out for the Lakers today.
How did he do? The guy's like a screen door. How'd he do?
I heard that he's good.
All right, well, there you
heard that
go.
he did well.
The guy like 40?
No.
All right.
No, Deion Waiters? No, he
All
came
right.
to the league after Kyrie.
All right.
Or like, yeah, I think 1 year after Kyrie.
Oklahoma
He's
City Thunder.
Probably about the same age as Tristan Thompson. So
Who am I thinking of? Mo Williams?
Mo Williams, yes.
Mo Williams. Chris Paul and the Oklahoma
There
City
you
Thunder.
go. Yes.
He
Did you
only
look
had to
that
tell
up?
me 100 times. No, I knew it would come to me.
Very good.
Kevin Garnett is with the Minnesota Timberwolves, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
Very retired.
I'm sorry?
Very retired.
Not according to the
Alan,
team roster I'm looking at right now. Kevin Garnett. I'm sorry, that's from 89. Nevertheless. All right, hey, I got a trip for you to go to Los Angeles, where the Lakers and the Clippers play.
Hey.
Blake Griffin and the LA Clippers.
Oh, God.
LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
There you
right?
go.
With Meadowlark Lemon and the
You're not
Los
even
Angeles. I'll tell you who's not trying. The Washington Generals, Bill. They're not. They're the ones.
Hey, they won that one time.
They're the ones not trying. You can't get past Curly Neal? Come on. All right, listen, I got to... what am I giving away? Oh, a trip. I'm so used to saying this $1,000. I got a trip for the iHeartRadio Music Awards going down the end of this month. Good luck.
Hey, it's Rover. Here's your shot at a trip to Los Angeles for our iHeartRadio Music Awards now. Text the nationwide keyword LAUGH, L-A-U-G-H, to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's LAUGH to 200-200. Good luck from 100.7 WMMS.
You know, we just learned about this girl last week, and she's in the news again. Steven Spielberg's daughter. Mere days after she announced she was going to get into porn. Well, she announced she's a porn star.
She's been doing it.
Yeah, you don't really announce that you're a porn star. But she's basically going to be a cam girl. She said, my boyfriend, she's 23, her boyfriend's 47.
Oh.
She said, out of deference to my boyfriend, I'm not going to be having sex on camera. So she basically announced what thousands of other cam girls don't announce, which is that she's going to be a cam girl.
Well, then how will the public know, Alan?
Well,
if
again,
you don't make an announcement.
Steven Spielberg's adopted daughter, she got arrested over the weekend for domestic violence.
Who'd she punch?
Her boyfriend.
Good for her.
Old man? The 47-year-old?
Bill, please. 47.
She broke his hip.
47 is hardly old, Bill. It
Does
is
she
old
have
when you're 20.
osteoporosis?
It is young
When
and
you're
virile.
When you're
and
23, it's pretty old.
I have a question. Can men get osteoporosis?
No, that's a lady disease.
I know
I
that.
have no idea.
Well, I know it's
I
like
think
way prominent in women. but I
bone
didn't know if
density.
it
I'm
was-
sure men can get it.
Well, I bet she broke a hip. Kick him in his hip.
No, she busted his wrist or something. They were having an argument in a bar.
Hell yeah.
Listen, this is going to go... nothing can go wrong with these two, right? They're going to make it for the long haul. I would love to know the story of Steven Spielberg and this kid.
Yeah, adopted kid.
Right, but they got to be paying for something. I mean, you don't just like let your kid go out in the wilderness. I don't know. I just want to know the backstory.
Maybe
She
this
says-
is what
she was like,
Avatar is based
"Screw
off
you," because she lives in Nashville. She didn't even live in L.A. They booked her and put her under a routine 12-hour hold. So she's got a lot of issues. Her fiance calls it a misunderstanding, but that's what you say when your girl punches you. Because you don't want her to be in the tank. Yeah.
I love her.
It was all my fault.
But she punched him, I guess.
In the wrist.
Do you think that, like, a great move by a director that doesn't really like Steven Spielberg would be to buy the rights to this story and then make a movie about it?
I mean, she's a cute girl, but I mean, I genuinely want to know, like, did he tell her, hey, if you're going to have all these problems, I just want to know.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, money doesn't solve every problem. So if
Money
you have a girl like
solves
that,
a lot of problems.
She was adopted. It does solve a lot of problems, but it can create other ones.
Yeah.
But they adopted her as a baby. Like, she has grown up with them. She's
Yeah.
never known other parents. Kate Capshaw and Steven Spielberg. And she's not I don't think she's the only child they've adopted. I think they have their own daughter between the two of them. I don't know how many kids they have. But she announced last week that she was going to be doing solo porn. And wouldn't be doing it with another person because that would violate her relationship with her boyfriend. And they announced that Steven Spielberg and his wife were embarrassed by the announcement, but that they're supportive of whatever she wants to do. But
Did they say they're embarrassed?
But she also, yeah, well, allegedly. I mean, if you believe these columns. But, she's told stories about how awful her childhood was. She was groomed by predators and, But it's like, okay, so your rich dad was making movies and wasn't really paying attention to what was going on. That's going to cause some problems.
But you have a nanny. You have everything at your disposal.
But I'm saying I don't know what they had. I don't know how they grew up.
They had a nanny. All rich people have a nanny.
All rich people do not have nannies.
Some poor people have nannies.
I grew up, we weren't rich, but I grew up with a lot of rich people. There were no nannies in the bunch.
You just ain't see them.
yeah, but Spielberg's got a lot of money.
Trust
I'm
me,
guessing there's
rich
a nanny.
kids can't wait to tell you if they have a nanny. They're working in between the H and the I and high. So I would have heard if one of these kids had a nanny.
I've never heard that term before.
Hi, have an Annie.
So they said they're embarrassed by her sudden public admission of entry into the sex worker world.
It's a good world, though.
But they want her to be happy, and
I don't think that's cheating, though. Like, that's just like an on-screen kiss if you're an actress. If you kiss another guy, that doesn't mean you're cheating on your husband or boyfriend.
I think it depends on what your significant other thinks, though. And if
but
you're,
that's your line of work.
But if you, but it wasn't when they got together.
Okay. So see if you can follow this, because Steven Spielberg and Kate Capshaw were both married before and had children with those people. Mm-hmm. So Kate Capshaw has a 43-year-old daughter.
Wow.
She has Steven Spielberg has Max, who's 34, when he was married to Amy Irving. Kate Capshaw had an adopted son who is now 31, and Steven Spielberg adopted him when they got married. The couple has 2 biological daughters. They have a biological son, and they adopted this one.
So cheaper by the dozen.
She must have felt like she was the full-on outcast. Mm-hmm. She's black or biracial or whatever, and the only adopted one. So, yeah, maybe she had a tough time growing. I don't know. Just because your parents are rich and famous doesn't necessarily mean anything's going to go great for you. But I don't know.
None of their kids are really lookers.
So, well, I think that they have a daughter named Destry who I think looks a lot like... Kate Capshaw's foxy. When she was in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, that's where he met her. I think he dumped Amy Irving for her. But
I thought he put her in that because he wanted to...
He enjoyed her acting so much.
Yes.
He wanted to see her bloom into her full flower as a performer. Uh-huh. I don't know that that's not true.
Okay, there's one that's super hot. And he's really tall. He must be an adopted one.
I mean,
Steven Spielberg is not a particularly good-looking guy.
I was going to say, Kate Capshaw is, I think, beautiful, but you balance that out with Steven Spielberg, where you probably get a handful of decent-looking kids. There's a college student who posted a video of what it's like being a black guy adopted by white parents. And this is a story that Poundcake has told from his own personal experience. You're too black for white people.
Oh my gosh.
You're too white for black people.
It never ends. Like, I've always been in... You have to be in this...
And you're gay.
Yeah, but like... When I was in the closet, I just worried about the black. I picked a struggle. Like, so right now, my main problem is I'm too white, I'm too black. Like,
I understand. Because that's the visual part.
Yep.
That's the part that they'll
obviously see. And then once I open up my mouth, they're like, ugh.
I always get asked, what's it like being a black guy adopted by white parents? I'll tell you. I'm too black for white people, but too white for black people.
So he's a black dude. It's not like he has white parents,
But the way he talks, everyone's like, oh, you talk like a white boy.
I don't use the N-word, but I still have that right. I love to sing, and I love black culture, but I sound like a white guy. And I can yodel.
And I can yodel.
I'm going to say...
Top that.
I don't think he sounds like a white guy. I think he sounds like a black guy.
He's just got a lot of bass in his voice, that's all.
Yeah, well.
Yodeling was pretty good, though.
Black culture, but I sound like a white guy. And I can yodel.
Like, I just... It just brings back memories of just being at the lunch table, because I was what they called a floater.
When you were yodeling and everybody would shut you up?
Oh, I would sing, and then that's what like set off all the alarms for them. Like, oh, this dude's gay.
The fire alarm.
Mm-hmm. No, he's just like also gay too. So we have to. He really can't sit with us now. So, me dancing on a lunch table.
Why were you dancing on the table when they asked you to sing? Couldn't do one without the other?
But while this is on,
dance.
Imagine it's like a drum line doing it. Like a high school like black kids all doing this yodeling.
They're stomping to this.
I was gonna say stomp in the yard.
Stomp in the yard with yodeling.
Yeah.
It actually might be lit. I don't know why this isn't.
I'm saying it could be great.
You get some jackets.
Yeah.
But they're also the ones doing the yodeling too.
Yeah. The lung capacity of these guys, you know?
It's a lot of oxygen.
Saying white people don't got culture. We got yodeling.
Oh my gosh, this is mayonnaise culture.
The whistles go woo!
Anyway.
Yeah, no.
Well, work on your yodel, son.
Yodel the yard. Let's make that happen.
Yodels.
I just find that sad because it's so many stereotypes when it comes like that. When you see a biracial person, like the black people don't like you because they think that you're too good for them, or like they think that you think you're too good for them.
Well, it sucks because it's other people projecting stuff onto you.
Yeah, they don't even know me. They just automatically assume that I was rich because I was light skinned. They're like, "Ooh, your daddy white. You must be rich." I'm I don't have a dad. I'm just like you.
You should check this guy out because you probably think he's a pretty good looking dude. He's in good shape.
Oh no, he's black. Never mind.
Yeah, see?
I'm kidding.
He wants nothing to do with it. No, check him out. The YouTube clip is called Guy Yodel. It's from TikTok, but it's on YouTube. Guy Yodels after explaining his life is what it's called. And you probably dig him. All right, let me break here. I'm going to have a shot closer to 6:20 for you to get yourself a nice spot downtown. Somebody is going to live rent-free for a year. The Terminal Tower Residences. We get a 2-bath, 2-bedroom suite that we're going to give to someone. I will have 3 more keys to qualify 3 of you for that grand prize. So before we get out of here at 6:30 for your Cavs pregame, I will qualify some more people for that. You want to text me for anything, 35192 or AlanCoxShow.com to watch live, or you can listen anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio